I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. And here is NigelBenn. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Hey, those punches add up. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heat. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on it.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Maybe I'm crazy, Shawnee, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Can't find a home with that jab. Insane action! Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Talk about they ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell to start the round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Looking to land the hook. Jab slightly off target. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Missing with that jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
This isn't one yet.
Let's talk about Ben in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. NigelBenn down, can you believe it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened.